Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Veal Vegan Presents. You know, as always, my good friend Rico, he's out and about hitting up different businesses around town. And when he has a pleasurable experience, he immediately rushes to Google and leaves a 5-star review. And you did that again this week, did you not, Rico?
Correctamundo.
All right, where did you review this week?
Ashley Furniture Store.
Oh, in the market of getting some new furniture, are you?
Yes.
Okay, well, tell me all about your experience, please.
So I keep making the mistake of opening up internet browsers this year out of boredom and curiosity after having a generally good day of sunshine, exercise, and socializing. I don't know why I have to go and ruin it by having bad news vomited into my eyeballs. And since I raw dog life with no meds, I have to take it like a man and sit in disgust and reflection afterwards, thinking about the collapse of society, what with politics, the economy, and people generally going insane.
Take a breath, dude.
That being said, this is America, and we do what we do best when frustrated and fed up with the state of affairs.
Okay.
We go to therapy.
Oh, yes,
Just kidding.
Oh.
Most people can't afford that. Retail therapy. Just kidding. We can barely afford that either.
Oh, man.
But that's what credit cards are for.
Yes.
It's, magic money. And, money that you hopefully can ignore owing back by hedging bets on solar flares knocking out digital infrastructure soon.
Right.
Anyway, I was in the mood to go purchase things I don't need to fill the void that wasn't already getting plugged up by microplastics. And I was tired of the mall or even Amazon Prime. I needed to up the dopamine with something high ticket, something elegant, something that made me feel better and more important than other people.
Yes.
Furniture.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? If my generation can't afford a home, at least we can cosplay like we can and go furniture browsing. And I'm not talking Craigslist or secondhand stores.
Nope.
There is a certain thrill to rolling the dice on secondhand furniture, though. You do get to play the game that is cigarette burn or artistic design flair, bodily fluids or just beverages, pet hair or human hair. You get where I'm going.
Yep.
There is a bigger thrill, however, in knowing a couch is fresh leather, polyester, cotton, or nylon, and only a few strange butts have sat in it, that it's yours to claim, your throne for the taking. It gets me excited, and I feel like a topical conservative Ohio senator just thinking about it.
Oh, my God.
JD Vance.
Oh,
I figured
Jesus.
there was no harm in visiting a store and taking a walk down Affluent Avenue for a few minutes just to manifest some positive vibes into my worldly possessions future. And boy, oh boy, there's no shortage of furniture stores on the good old Googles. There's Sam Levitt's, but that sounds like a lawyer you go to when you're in too deep with gambling debts.
Okay.
There's Lazy Boy, but I've always hated the way they spelled it like a 90s rap group.
That's true. It's gangster.
Very much. Then I saw Ashley Store, Ashley Furniture. I liked the way it wasn't possessive, like Ashley's.
That's right.
As if you were raiding her estate after bankruptcy. It was Ashley Furniture. The furniture is very Ashley. And the ratio for cool to horrible Ashleys I've met in my life is like a 60-40 ratio. Pretty good odds.
Oh, that's good.
So I rolled on over to see what Ashley was all about. I walked into this sprawling fever dream and was immediately on planet Housegasm. And what seemed like a horizon that went on for miles, there was partitioned and sectioned off areas for things like bedroom, kitchen, and living room. And my immediate thought was imagining I was an eccentric billionaire and one of my properties was just an Ashley Furniture Store where I thought everything was functional, stoves, faucet, and all the electrical and plumbing, and how cool it would be to throw ragers and have every section be a different vibe.
Yeah,
like the
that's
most
awesome.
Karen warehouse rave ever. But then that dream was interrupted by a sales associate saying, "Hello, sir, is there anything I can help you with?" And then I put on a vague French accent and said, No, just looking. And started walking away. But that's when the gummy kicked in, and I felt like I was going to be trapped in limbo like Inception. So I came back with a nervous look and said, "Actually, can you show me les couches?"
Lick couches.
Which was a dumb question because we were literally surrounded by them already. Then he kindly guided me through several different selections, but when I saw the price tags, I had to hide my anxiety even more. What sort of budget were you working with, sir? And then I did a weird French giggle and saw that there was a blocky beige polyester ottoman on markdown for around $150. So I perked up and said, "I'll have to come back for the couch as my wife. She does not trust my couch expertise, but she does trust my taste in ottomans." Long story short, now I have an ottoman on layaway because I got nervous and made an impulse purchase in fake French with a maxed out credit card. And yes, I will be sleeping on it and I pretend to like it, and you won't tell me otherwise. Thanks, Ashley. I'll be back when my crypto recovers. 5 stars.
How's that crypto looking?
Don't want to talk about it.
All right, my bad. That's an actual factual 5-star review that you can see for yourself when you go Ashley Furniture Store. If you come across Rico's 5-star review, make sure you give it 5 stars as well. Excellent job yet again there, Rico. Let's hit the reset. Be back with more right after this. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right, live on the podcast broadcast. Please welcome. She's an industry vet who's been surrounded by this radio broadcasting circus for most of her entire life. We got the one and only Veal Vegan as my co-host this morning.
Hi.
Yeah, we're gonna get super awkward this morning. In fact, actually, I was like, how am I gonna approach this conversation before we get into, of course, viral videos and headlines and stories and games and all this stuff? I'm gonna have a fun show for you for sure. But which I'm going to reiterate when we get on the stream. Nowadays, when you need an assist with anything, you go to AI to kind of help point the way, right?
Sometimes, but not always.
Yeah, I get that. And that's good. You could, teach me all through this podcast broadcast. Educate me, please. Because sometimes you don't know. So I went to ChatGPT and I was like, hey, ChatGPT, help me out. What's a list of questions I could ask my teenage daughter to relate to her more?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And the response is hilarious, as well as all the categories. But they say connecting with a teenage daughter can be a rewarding experience that strengthens your relationship.
Yeah.
Here are some thoughtful questions you can ask to relate to her more. Now, before I give you the categories and stuff, are there any questions in our day-to-day life that you wish I asked you more?
Just probably like how my day was. Just like simple stuff like that. Because you don't ask me.
Okay, all
I
right.
ask you.
Oh, yeah? Okay, that's fair. It is summertime and stuff, so I feel like when I get home from work, I pretty much know how your day's been.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Yeah, as we're still kind of figuring out what our next step is, and as we get ready for enrolling into PIMA and getting a job and all that stuff. Here are the categories. And when we get on the air, I'll let you pick a category, and I'll ask one of the 3 questions in each category. Okay? So the categories are hobbies and interests, friends and social life, school and future goals, personal feelings and growth, current events, and opinions. So that's the first 5 categories. I also did an update question. I said, what are some other questions I could ask that would make me seem like the cool dad?
Okay.
And so the cool dad questions, pretty cool. Music and pop culture. Let's see, fashion and style, technology and gaming, social media and online presence, and sports and activities. Also creative expression, and travel experience, food and dining, movies and TV shows, and personal preferences and opinions. It's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of categories. So, thank you, AI overlords, for letting it go. Good morning, NB. Good morning, everybody on the stream. Did she see the award? I don't know if you saw the award. I got this award from Lindsay. She seen my other awards, which I got hung up in my house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, isn't that
Wait,
fancy?
Can you show that?
Huh?
Can you show that?
Yeah, you can show that. Show it off. But you read it. It is the fanciest award that I've ever received.
Wow, guys, look at that.
I know. And that's Lindsay. So that Lindsay hooked it up, and one of the best. So let's get on the air here as let everyone know what's going on. All right, Rock 102.1 KFMA. We're live on the podcast broadcast. We being me and my daughter / co-host Veal Vegan. Veal Vegan actually grew up on the radio. And, hell, like I've had little snippets of Veal all the way through when she was like 4 or 5 years old until when I first moved to KFMA. And now she's a grown-ass woman. And she's taking Rico's job. So there you go. We're going to be doing the co-hosting on the podcast broadcast where you could join us. Got a lot of cool things we're going to do on the podcast. I asked AI, what questions I could ask to be a cool dad to relate to my teenage daughter more. We're going to get that going on. I got some viral videos to share with you. So does Veal on the podcast broadcast stream, youtube.com/beefvegan. And since I'm with my daughter, we'll do a round of dad jokes. Brought to you by our friends Transit Tea, who got us all caffeinated this morning. So shout out to Transit Tea. But before we get into all that, I'm going to do something fun. We're going to play the new song from Falling in Reverse featuring Jelly Roll, All My Life. But if you haven't seen the music video for it, you can watch along with us on the podcast broadcast stream because we're going to watch the music video while we play this song live on the FM side. So youtube.com/bevegan. Be back with more on the podcast broadcast after All My Life featuring Jelly Roll. It's Falling in Reverse on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Have you seen this video? Are you familiar with Falling in Reverse?
Not really.
Okay, and that's fair. That's fine. Falling in Reverse, probably one of like the best metal bands out right now. Ronnie Radke, you weren't that big of a fan, but
No, I don't like pop and country together. It has to be like separately together.
all right. Yeah, speak a little louder into that mic for me. And you grew up surrounded by music and musicians, right? So, with all the different styles of music that I would bring into the house while you were like a toddler and growing up and all the musicians that you met, first, what's your earliest memory of meeting like a famous musician and who was that?
Well, didn't Congos used to come to the house a lot?
Yeah, Congos used to come to the house a lot.
I remember Taylor. Taylor was coming.
Taylor Upsall?
Yeah.
Right. What about K-Flay?
Yeah, K-Flay a lot. Yeah, K-Flay used to come. I remember that.
Right. So now with that, you've obviously had like a whole different range of styles growing up because you're, a little girl or was a little girl.
Yeah.
So the Taylor Swifts and all that nonsense. What style of music are you into now?
Kind of a mix of everything.
No,
I don't know. I just listen to everything.
You can't say a mix of everything. I mean, you can't even like rock with Falling in Reverse is what I'm saying.
Well, no, because I just don't think that's interesting.
Oh, well, see, we have to go down the rabbit hole of Falling in Reverse.
I don't know. It's kind of all combined. I don't really have a set genre that I listen to.
Okay, give me the name of 3 artists that you like.
You're going to hate on me.
No, I'm not going to hate on you. You're my daughter, and I listen to eclectic music all the time.
3 artists?
Yeah.
Can I look real quick?
Sure, go ahead. While you do that, I'll just go ahead and just kill time. Don't mind us. We're just live on the radio.
Okay.
All right. So what you got? Or is that too soon?
It's too soon. Hold on. Give me a minute.
All right.
Jesus. Can I just pick one?
Sure, but while we're at it, my streamers, give me 3 of your top artists that you would identify your musical style chase to. And they could, of course, obviously span different genres. I was asked earlier this morning from Pablo Doe to rank from gold, silver, bronze, and then off the podium 4 bands. And it was an impossible example. He gave me Nirvana, Metallica, the Beatles, and Bob Marley. And it's very sacrilegious to most like music fans out there. I left the Beatles off the list, which I'm sure infuriates some. But okay, give me some artists here, Veal.
Okay, number 1 on the list, we have Lana Del Rey.
Okay, Lana Del Rey. Got that
She's
summertime
great.
sadness all the time. I try rocking Lana Del Rey with you, and
Yeah.
honestly, every single one of her songs sounds super depressed.
No, there's some out there that's just like you have to feel the vibe. It depends what kind of mood that you're in. If you're in at like a really happy mood, you can't listen to her.
No, I know it's a manic depressive like a super.
But it makes me happy.
And that's good, and I'm happy for you too. For me personally, it's so sad and it's so difficult to. I understand everyone could be sad, but Lana Del Rey not only was born into a very rich and entitled life with her family. Her dad had tons of money, and that's what kind of propelled her in the music business. But she's also like talented and beautiful. But I guess we're all broken on the inside somehow. So Lana Del Rey's on the list. Who else?
Title Fight.
Title Fight?
Do you know who that is?
No.
Oh.
Look at you, hipster. What
Wow.
style of music is Title Fight?
It's kind of like It's kind of like.
Is it
I don't
punk?
know. It's kind of like punk, yeah.
Okay. All right, so bonus points for that. And then, okay, and what's the other, your third artist?
My third.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. I only have a third. I don't know.
Okay, well, between
That's
two.
it.
A mix between Title Fight and Lana Del Rey.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right,
Two genres.
Yes. I know you were never really into Harry Potter, right?
No, never.
Yeah. I do have to share this picture on the podcast broadcast stream. A few years ago, J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, suddenly stopped like being the Harry Potter lady and started being like the anti-trans rights lady. She started getting super outspoken, super political, which kind of alienated the fan base, but she doesn't care. She's still collecting checks. And most Harry Potter fans can separate the author and creator of Harry Potter with the body of work that's left behind because, the books and the movies are still entertaining. But she posted a picture on the internet, and you can't get away with anything these days, for sure. Because if you post a picture of yourself on the internet and your background, it looks off by anything. You're going to have internet sleuths out there be able to point it out and call you out and make fun of you. So here's the example in this situation. So she posted a selfie that had a filter on it. And in the background, it appeared to be black mold growing all over her house, right? So here's a picture of J.K. Rowling. And so plenty of people had fun with it. Didn't it look gross?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a reminder.
On Twitter?
Yeah, on Twitter. Just a reminder to, wipe down your walls every now and then. But yeah, it looked like there was a deadly black mold climbing up the walls behind her. Or maybe that's Voldemort. Who knows? So plenty of people had fun with it, including a guy who said, R.I.P. Edgar Allan Poe. You would have loved watching a beloved children's author slowly driven to insanity by black mold inside the walls of her castle. Right? Now, what's funny is she attempted to, once she started getting all of these pictures or all of these comments, she realized that, obviously she didn't want to be known as the black mold lady. So what she did to try to correct that is she changed her profile pic. And when she did that, it made it worse because then she changed it to this. Now, what are you seeing right here, Veal? We're on the radio, so keep it clean. But, right off the bat, what sticks out to you?
Oh, my God.
Okay, so she can't say it, and that's fine. She's sitting in a studio with her dad, but she the profile pic, basically you have to see it. It looks like she's sitting in front of some kind of furry with an erection. There looks like there's a penis coming out the back of her head. So maybe the black mold has infiltrated her gray matter in her brain a little bit, but pretty funny stuff. And I don't know if she updated her profile pic again, but she definitely got people's attention. And if that's a dating profile pic, she's going to get some odd swipes. So,
do you hear the little comment under the two pictures on the side?
Okay, well, yeah, the comment says,
so funny.
Replace mold with a D. Yes, that was one of the comments. And she replaced mold with the dildo. It's pretty much all the same. What is that? Everyone on the internet, you can't have anything that looks anything phallic-like without the internet calling it out and saying that. And honestly, the more I look at it, I think I don't even think they're joking. I think that's an accurate description of what's going on behind her head. So, yeah, black mold. That's how I wrap up that segment. So coming up next, ChatGPT is assisting me in helping me bond with my daughter. And I said, what questions can I ask a teenage daughter to be the cool dad? And ChatGPT's like, I got you, fam. First off, don't say fam around your teenage daughter. That's 2 points right there. So we're going to break down the categories, ask some of the questions, and have some fun, and also spit out some dad jokes as well. You can join us, youtube.com/beefvegan, or keep it right here because we've got music on the way from the Smashing Pumpkins. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Clear ski. Yes. All right, let's see some of your... You say that's you in the photo? All right, some of your 3 bands. You need 3 bands to define your musical style, and they could go all over, genres. So Nick said a Perfect Circle, Seether, and the Distillers. Distillers, nice throwback there. Perfect Circle as well. Overtool, that's interesting. Looks at Black Bottom Lighters. What's up, Black Bottom Lighters? You know that I was in a couple music videos?
No.
Really?
I did not.
How did you not know this?
Because you didn't tell me.
Come on. I've been in several music videos. One of the music videos I was in was the Black Bottom Lighters. They're a band out of Phoenix, Arizona, good friends of mine, and their song Nuclear. Now, I basically make a cameo at the end. So I'm going to scrub ahead. We're going to play a little bit of the song, and then you're going to see my appearance here. Okay? I'm trying to show you how cool I was. Remember when I was cool?
You. I know you still are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you try.
Fuck that, dude. I don't try. All right, so let me play some of this Black Bomb like
Nuclear. She calls it friends with benefits. She calls it friends with benefits. I call it friends with ignorance, and it's just sleeping around. She calls it friends with benefits. She calls it friends with benefits. I call it friends with ignorance, and it's just sleeping around.
Now look at that. What a a crazy ending, right? So basically, the premise of this video is there's this beautiful girl that everyone wants, and she's kind of like, getting around and then turning homies against each other. So she's a homie hopper. You know what that is, right? So she's a homie hopper, and all these guys are all mad because they're all in love with her, and they're like, no, I want her, and they're like, I want her, and then they end up all capping each other. It's a pretty aggressive ending for a music video, so they needed to lighten it up. And to do so, they had to call in the top dog. That's me. And then you'll see where I come in. Did anybody order a pizza? Extra pizza. Yeah, you did. Not that cool,
Cut.
Huh? Cut. All right, what do you think of that?
That was funny.
That was
really funny.
I was a little heftier back then, apparently. I didn't realize that until you see music videos of yourself back then. Funny thing about Crystal. Crystal's married now. She's good. We're friends. There was a good couple years. I felt like she was trying to shoot her shot. Of course, in my head, I think that all the time.
Yeah.
I've had a couple long-term girlfriends during your lifetime. Have you liked any of them?
No, not at all. Not one bit. Sorry.
Wow, that was quick. That's a very quick answer to all of them. Well, it's only really 2, right? I try not to bring around until I think it's serious. I apologize for that. I thought the last one was going to be like normal, but
That's how it is at first, always.
look at you dropping wisdom.
What? I'm just saying. It
Well,
affected both of us to an immense amount.
yeah, I know, and I apologize. I'm sorry. I don't realize, how they go mental. I don't know if I'm making them mental or they're, secretly mental at the beginning. What do you think? I mean, you see from an outsider's perspective and stuff. Do you think I'm making them mental?
I think each person comes with their own set of problems already, but, sometimes the other person can influence more bad habits on you, I guess. I don't know.
Bad
I
habits?
feel like, people can change people, so it's really easy to, change a person, I guess. I don't know. It goes both ways.
Right.
It
Well,
really does go both ways.
Yeah, I get that, and that's true. That's relationships. What would you want me What would you want to see in a potential girlfriend for me, or do you ever want me to have a girlfriend and maybe eventual wife? Which, don't worry about that. We're not close to that anytime soon.
When I move out, yes.
Yeah, but when the fuck is that? Okay, so
In a few years.
Yeah, oh yeah. So you're gonna C-block me until you're 30, and then what am I gonna be?
Okay,
I'm
I'm
just
not
old and
saying that you
decrepit.
can't date at all. You can date whoever and whatever you want, I'm just saying.
Don't be in a
know?
relationship till you move out.
No, I'm just saying you have to. Don't bring them around me unless you really know the person.
Right.
I guess.
No, and that's fair. And there's a lot that you've never met. Not a lot. There's a few that you've never met, you know. But yeah. So, is there a type, like if there was a job that you would want the girl to have, what kind of job would you want my potential girlfriend to have?
Oh my goodness, that's kind of hard.
Okay. All right. If you were to say what my type would be, or what would be a good type for me, what would that be?
Is there a type for you?
I mean, I got a broad stroke of types, right? I guess. I mean, I look for.
I don't know, kind of vary.
Yeah, I mean, physically, there's many different things, right? But emotionally and intellectually, I do have a type.
I would just say emotionally mature, emotionally knows how to deal with their feelings. I don't know. Just literally just not crazy, no screaming. I don't know. They just can't be crazy.
I know there was a lot of screaming in the last time. That was not great. Big thumbs down on that. I know. I tried. You saw me. I was trying to be as sweet and nice and cordial, try to make everything happen and peaceful.
It was a lot as well.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. And we went through it. We definitely went through it, and it was a rebound year, but bouncing back like a basketball is the style that we like to do, and that we have. So let's go through some more of these musical selections, maybe turn you on to some stuff. Aaron has this is a wide spectrum right here. Pink Floyd, right? You gotta jam out that psychedelic Kings. You ever rock out to some Pink Floyd?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I love Pink Floyd at your age, especially.
Yeah.
Sublime. Now, Sublime is considered dad rock, though, right? Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
How that's dad rock now? It's fantastic. And Kendrick Lamar. So literally all over the spectrum. In fact, actually, if you look at those, if you blend, Pink Floyd and Kendrick Lamar, you get Sublime. Yeah. Oh. Blow your mind. Keep it going. Now, the Black Bottom Lighters, that was one music video that I was in, but that wasn't the only music video that I was in. You know that, right? I think
You said you were in several?
Yeah, I was in several. Now, I was also in Congo's music video. Now, the Take It From Me music video. This one here.
I'm Donald J. Trump. And
I got to skip through the commercials. This one has 10 million views on YouTube. Right? So 10 million views on YouTube for the Congo's Take It From Me music video. Check this out. You're going to see me. Initially, I'm about to show up. Now, do you know where I'm going to show up? Because I kind of put an Easter egg in the music video because your dad is a perpetual child. All right? So if you look closely, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I thought it'd be great to, basically make a fake penis and balls out of a pepper grinder and a couple avocados, right? Good morning, Liz. Welcome to the stream. So this is where I'm going to pop up. There you go, huh?
You're a chef this time.
I'm a chef. Look at me. I went from delivering pizza to going to like 5-star Michelin restaurant
crazy.
service. Yeah,
To
personal
gourmet.
chef. Yeah. Still fat, or even fatter than when I delivered pizza. I guess when I was delivering pizza, I was getting cardio as opposed to being a chef. And I was so tired when they finally got around to this. This was like 12 hours.
Oh my god.
Oh, man. I took a nap on the couch. Of course, I had a show in the morning. Video. Did anybody notice the, penis Easter egg in the comments? And I don't think, no. Of course, the music video apparently wasn't all about me, which is a little disappointing. But, a lot of bands, a lot of people checked this out, was rocking this, and Take It From Me was a follow-up single from Congo's there. So, yeah, never trust a shiny or a skinny cook. You're absolutely right. And if I was a real cook, which, I mean, I could whip together some things. Yeah, you like my cooking?
Yeah.
There you go. So, if I was like a real cook, I'd have instant clout because I'm chubby. You got to taste it and throw butter in there. So, all right. Well, there's Yo with Youth Cringe Energy. Yes. Let's see. NB said, awesome communication between father and daughter. You both seem to be loving and dedicated father. I wish my father tried to understand me 1/10 of what you do for your daughter. Yeah, well, I'm trying to understand for 2. How tough? Be honest, like growing up without your mom in the picture and stuff. How tough is that?
It still affects me. It kind of hurts my heart still.
Yeah.
But
Are you learning to forgive her yet for her faults?
no, I don't know. We haven't really talked about it. I want to sit down and talk to her for sure when I get a little bit older. But as of right now, it's kind of too hard to think about.
Yeah.
It's heavy on my heart.
Well, you know what I always say, you can't blame the individual for their problems that they can't control, right?
Yeah.
And it doesn't change the love and everything that your mom has. She just has these demons that was difficult for her to overcome.
No,
So.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, Rock 102.1 KFMA just got serious for a second and scared off a lot of streamers. That's what we do.
We're good, guys.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah. I know Todd was like, I'm out of here. This seems like real talk. All right. So Mike Beasy said, anyone know any good jokes? I'm glad that you asked there because with that, I got my daughter in studio and I feel like it's an ideal time to do some dad jokes just to make my daughter cringe. So let's see. And again, this is basically like, tea and dad jokes. So here's the deal, Veal. If I make you laugh, take a sip of your matcha from Transit Tea.
Okay.
All right. So why don't scientists trust atoms?
Why?
Because they make up everything. See, I don't think you got an A in science, so you didn't even get that joke, did
Yes,
you?
I did. Science was my favorite. I actually passed with like a B+ in that class on my final too.
Okay, so why do atoms make up everything then? Why does that joke mean? So let's see how the Tucson Unified School District did. So what is the significance of atoms in this joke?
Saying that they make up everything?
Yeah.
Because they're just particles.
Uh-huh.
I mean, everything in this room are atoms.
All right. There you go. Score one for TUSD. All right, just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What do you call fake spaghetti? You're a vegan. You should know this.
Fake spaghetti.
Nope.
No,
And-
I know. I was questioning.
Okay, you're just thinking out loud?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
well,
don't know.
all right. You call it an impasta. An impasta. It'd be better in an Arnold Schwarzenegger accent. You know who Arnold Schwarzenegger is?
I think I've heard, but don't really know.
Oh, man.
much. Yeah.
You can't name one Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
No.
Terminator?
No.
That's a movie.
Oh.
All right, we'll continue. Let's see. What about this? Why did the math book look sad?
Why?
Because it had too many problems.
Oh.
You gonna sip on that? No? All right. What about this? What do you call cheese that isn't yours?
Nacho cheese.
All right, you know that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. How do you organize a space party?
How?
You plan it. Got you.
Okay, that's actually like really funny.
All right, good. All right, take a sip on that. And with that, we succeeded. And we'll continue. And on the podcast broadcast stream, I got some viral videos. And when we return, Deadpool is continuing to kick ass in the box office and has tons of support all over the world amongst fans, especially fans named Ryan. I'm going to share with you a group of Ryans and what they did to support a fellow Ryan and Ryan Reynolds. Coming up after music from Rage Against the Machine and POD on Rock 1 2.1 KFMA. Clear. Yeah, once we started talking real talk, scared people away like instantly. Like half the people that were watching the stream were like, I'm fucking out of
Most
here.
people who do podcasts, like, I feel like they talk about real stuff.
Talk louder here.
I didn't know if we were still.
Yeah, we're on the stream. So yeah, we're not on the
It's
radio.
okay to talk about deep stuff sometimes. I feel like it's really interesting. A lot of people talk about, their personal lives, and it interests a lot of people. I feel like.
I'll tell you, my comfortable space, which developed over these years, which is very odd. And I have good conversation when I'm like in public or dinner sometimes. I feel most comfortable getting to know somebody when I'm sitting behind this desk with this microphone here. And like, with the interviews is literally conversations anyways. And like, I would much prefer like say a first date to like book them on the show. I swear to you, sitting down in front of the microphone, having the conversation, it makes it, I don't know if it gives me some sort of, advantage or confidence that I normally wouldn't have, but I do feel super comfortable in this setting. And, and I do feel like I get to know people a little bit better in this setting than I would just like outside of it.
Yeah, I feel like you're really comfortable in this space. I can tell.
Yeah, with the exception of Rico. I mean, I've known him for years and still don't know a damn thing.
He's mysterious.
Never get a straight answer from Rico. So, where's he at right now? What's he doing? Who knows? He could be fighting crime. He could literally be Tucson's Batman. I have no clue whatsoever. But that's part of the charm, apparently. All right. Do you ever like dream of like getting married someday?
Not right now because I'm super young.
Yeah, right. That's right. That's a good answer. That's good. That's a great answer. I love that. The reason why I ask is because there's a viral video of a bride, who walks down the aisle. Usually, I've DJ'd weddings before.
Yeah.
So, always a bridesmaid, never a bride. But, I know how that works. And the bride usually has a certain song, whether it's the traditional bride's waltz that they walk down the aisle to, or a specific song that is close to their heart, right? And then they, walk down, usually escorted by their dad. Well, this video went viral not because the song that was chosen, and the song was Shania Twain's "You're Still the One," which is a pretty cliche wedding song for sure. Mm-hmm. but it's the way it was performed. Because normally there's either you got the DJ. Sometimes you'll have like an instrumentalist, like a guitarist or an orchestra or a live band singing that stuff. In this case, the bride herself sang the song herself as she walked herself down the aisle.
So she was singing it?
She was singing it.
Wow.
Kind of weird, kind of cringe. And we got the video to prove it. So let's check it out, okay?
Looks like we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby. Might have took a long way. We knew we'd get there someday.
You're like, oh, is this a song? Or like, they playing this? She's a good singer.
We'll never make it, but just look at us holding on. We're still together, still going strong.
So she got an earpiece mic on.
Oh my
Still
god.
wanna
Look at, I don't even think her dad's kind of embarrassed, right? Let's look at the face. Look, I know it's nerve-wracking getting in front of a bunch of people, but let's do a pause on the dad's face. Now, I would be super proud and crying like a little baby, but if you start singing and walking down the aisle, I'm like,
Singing
she takes after her mom.
we still
He's kind of just there. I mean, maybe it's not. You know what? They kind of look like they're similar in age, so maybe it's not a dad. Maybe it's his or her manager. Guarantee he met his wife at karaoke.
Still the one that I love, the only one I dream of.
At this point, they're like, you made it to the aisle now. You're at the end of this aisle, so we can start the ceremony now. And she's like, no, two more verses. I got 2 more verses about to hit this bridge, and you wait till you hear the second chorus. I really go ham. I'm not joking. It's a 3-minute. It's a 3-minute video.
That's insane.
Yeah, at 1 minute, they're there. Holy shit. He's just looking back. Look at that face.
What?
Do you think that's a face of regret right there?
He's like, oh no.
She does sound awesome for sure. And it would be nice to go to that wedding, but at the same time, look at this husband's. He just wants to get this going, right? He wants to be able to kiss the bride and get into the ceremony. And we'll try to figure out that question here in a second. Let's see if it gets more cringe.
He's just staring at me like that.
I can tell you right now, he's thinking to himself, like, should I turn around? Should I like just look back?
He's saying, when is this gonna be over?
Yeah. I don't know if that's the look of like eternal love, dude. I think that's a look of questions, like yeah, love it, baby.
He wants to look away, but he's like, I shouldn't.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear this every day for the rest of my life. Oh, the bridesmaids girls are all into it, so that's good. Ooh, his face. Look at even the best man. Hold on, I'm sorry. I like to read into things, and like, look at this best man's face. Like, yeah, she's still going, man. And we're only 2 minutes into it, so there's literally another minute and 18 before she just like lets go of the arm of whoever walked her down the aisle, dad or friend or whatever. And then they have to awkward, like, this is how neck injuries, once you get over a certain age, you can tell by his hairline he's over a certain age. This is how neck injuries happen. If you have to look back for that long, tense like, you're going to pull something.
The face.
It's like fade out, dude. You could have done the abridged version. There's many versions of this song that you could do.
So is this not her original song? Is this another song?
No, this Shania Twain originally sang this song.
Oh.
Yes, so this is a popular song, especially in weddings. But one that the DJ definitely has.
Just say you don't want to pay for wedding music.
yeah. Tell me you don't want to pay for a DJ without telling me you don't want to pay for a DJ.
That's like you saying we have food at home. This is the music. This is the music at home.
Yeah, and just when they thought it was done, and she stepped up even more, she's like, no, I still got another hook. He's like, all right, babe.
We're still going.
Yeah.
We're still going. I can't tell if he looks embarrassed.
Oh, he is like.
He's so awkward.
Yeah. Oh,
I
man.
feel bad.
You would be. Trust me, it's awkward when someone sings directly to you in any setting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when everyone else watches,
And then
it's
he like lifts his eyebrows for a second.
yeah,
like wow.
Are we done? Is this finally done? Or
Yeah.
are you gonna drop a remix on
God.
me? Like,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. So too funny. So that was good. Obviously super viral, and it's something I've never seen before. I obviously watch a lot of videos every day as far as streaming videos and viral videos, and cover this for a long time. That's the first time I've seen a bride actually do that and sing the whole song. So even as a DJ, like
crazy.
I'll tell you, as a wedding DJ, I would probably have gotten fired or yelled at if I played the entire song during the walk-in. Essentially, you fade out during, like right after the first chorus. You time it out to where it's about 45 seconds to walk down the aisle. And then everyone else there, too. And I don't care. And she's old, too, so older. So it's not even guaranteed this is her first wedding. So this could be like her third wedding. And it's like, really? You're going super over the top for a third wedding. But as a DJ, you're just like 45 seconds in, fade it out. That's pretty much what you should do.
And then she's just like standing there for an extra minute, just like.
So awkward.
I know.
So
Well,
awkward.
she was already walked down.
Yeah, Rock 102.1 KFMA. We're back on the broadcast live here. Just checking out the time. There we just saw this very cringe viral video of a woman walking herself down the aisle while singing Shania Twain for 3.5 minutes. The longest aisle walk I've seen out of any wedding I've ever seen. And I watched the royal wedding, and then I think Princess Kate literally had to walk 3 miles to get to the altar there, and it was still quicker than this lady singing Lady Gaga. All right, that's the first of viral videos I want to share with you, but this was a cool thing that happened here just the other day. Now, I know you haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine yet, Veal, but you need to. It's a hilarious movie. It really is. It's raking up tons of money at the box office, and maybe because of things like this. So I've done stories before of like guys named Kyle trying to all get together and take over a town and do Kyle Day in his town and have the largest Guinness Book of World Record of Kyles gathered. And, it's come, and sometimes it's successful, sometimes it fails massively. Well, with Deadpool, of course, Deadpool is led by Ryan Reynolds, who's, you know who Ryan Reynolds is. Yeah. So he's a Hollywood A-lister. This is the third Deadpool. It's a great movie. People are enjoying it. So somebody came up with the great idea of having a Ryan meetup and taking over a theater of nothing but Ryans to watch Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool 3, Deadpool and Wolverine. And it's pretty cool. So you got to check this out. I know you're already shaking your head no, but
we filled
listen
an
to
entire
this.
theater with people named
Oh my God, they have a matching shirt.
to support the fellow Ryan's new movie.
I am soaking wet right now.
And there's a lot more Ryan coming. Ryans were wearing Ryan-themed t-shirts donated by Ryan.
Thank you, Homage Ryan.
Ryans watched commercials for Ryan brands.
At Ryanair, we love
We helped a bystander legally change her name to Ryan. Ryan Reynolds herself even showed up to surprise Ryans at the red carpet. And some other Ryan donated gin. And since Ryan invited a Hugh to join his movie, we invited one Hugh to join our theater.
The truth is, we wouldn't let just any Hugh come to our event. You want to tell them your full name, Hugh?
My actual name is Hugh Ryan.
Thank you for watching, Ryan.
This is a cult, essentially.
It is not a
A
cult.
Ryan cult.
Okay,
yes.
well, you know
That's
what?
crazy.
This is a fun cult to be a part of then. I'm just saying. All right, we're going to keep the conversation moving on to podcast broadcasts there. Veal Vegan is sharing some viral videos that she sent to me on the podcast broadcast stream. And we'll wrap things up with a beef tip right after music from Allison Chain. So keep it right here. Rock 102.1 KFMA. This is the Ryan cult. That's a fun cult, though. And honestly,
crazy.
that's a good time. I recently went to the screening room to watch. Was it the screening room? What do they call that there? Whatever. You know the movie. The Loft. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
The Loft. To watch the movie The Room. And The Room is this cult classic, really bad movie. But I watched it amongst a bunch of fanatics who know all the different call and response things to do during the movie. And it made it a lot more fun. Even at one point, this is surprising to most. But one point in the movie, a group of like 4 or 5 people get up and they all rush down to the front of the stage and go to the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. And then when it was perfectly lined up to where the lead actor in the room kind of looks over in that direction, they all just start waving, going, "Hi!" And then he goes, "Oh, hey guys." So like that kind of stuff made it super fun.
Yeah.
So when you get a chance of obviously watching a movie, if it's an enjoyable movie, is fun. But when you have this interactive experience with a bunch of people you don't know, it takes it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's see. So you shared with me some viral videos.
Some Instagram reels.
Brittany said my kids are definitely Swifties. Every kid is definitely a Swiftie, Brittany. I get it. I feel that pain. But would you consider yourself a Swiftie still?
Oh, heck no.
There you go. You turned to rock and roll, did you not?
Yeah.
All right, throw up the horns. I taught her that. I taught her how to walk and throw up the horns. Huh?
I can't go like this.
Yeah, you could do that just once, okay? And thank you so far for not shitting on me completely during the podcast.
I will
'cause
never.
I know it's a go-to. We did have an issue at a couple points growing up where, and part of it's my fault because I'm always kind of running my mouth, and obviously she got it from me. But the way that she would bond with people that would bring around her is like, let's just shit on this guy and like make fun of me and make me feel like, terrible.
I was holding some grudges, okay? I'm fine now.
What were the
worked every-
grudges? What were the grudges?
No, I just had grudges. I don't know.
Grudges that I was getting attention or I was not paying 100% attention to you? What was the grudges?
No, I don't know. I mean, you were busy as a single dad, you know? You were always busy.
I had multiple jobs and shit, man.
Yeah.
People got to eat.
Yeah.
And you saw the early videos of me. I had to eat a lot.
To get that chef role.
God, so gross. All right, well, let's get into, what's this first video that you sent me?
Oh, right now? Okay.
Yeah.
I only sent you 2.
Yeah, you only sent me 2. And then I sent you one that I'll share with our stream too. I just thought it was cool. Yeah, no, give me a setup. Why did you like this one?
Okay, I liked this video because there's a video of this girl holding a broom this way, and she steps over it both times. Like, just steps over the broom.
Okay.
And then, like, so the broom is, like, on her back or whatever. So
Right.
her husband tries to do it, and I apparently men can't do it at all.
Oh.
Like, they can't, like, step over a broom and, like, have it fully behind their back. It's like when some people can, like, step over their, like, hands, both their feet, and then have, like, their hands still connected to your back. It's like that, but the broom.
Okay, let's see.
And then he, like, ends up eating shit.
All right, let's see. Well, spoiler alert. Let's see if this is something I could do.
This.
All right. Huh.
You trolling?
Not her.
Man, you can't. What guys?
A lot of guys haven't been able to do it. Try it.
I mean, right off the bat, I'm with him. I'm like, what do you mean you can't do it?
You got me fucked up. Ain't no goddamn way.
Well, this guy's got a gut, though, so it's going to be harder for him, right? Get a different broom. That'll work. How many brooms you got?
Not gonna make it.
Is that it?
Yeah. Get out the water.
Oh, damn.
Nothing.
Like, guys can't do this.
Basically, yeah. That's so
All right.
funny.
Well, we're gonna have to try this in real life. Okay. So yeah, that's that. I did not know that we can't do that. I feel like I can do that, but maybe I can't. All right. What about this one? Oh yes, I've seen this before.
Yeah, no,
I'm glad
it's
that you
so
saw this.
funny.
I will say this though. Once you get to a certain weight and certain age, like over a certain age, you shouldn't do this to people.
I know, but
because
scaring old people is like genuinely funny.
you
It's
could.
funny.
This guy could. If I did
You
a
could have
follow up.
broken something, yeah.
No, he could have died just having a stroke. Look at it. This. I don't know if you guys seen this video, but
told him it was
People who have a dead tree and let it
this
fall
guy
on
has
the neighbor's
a
car.
snake phobia. They tie a fake snake to his shoe, and then once he sees it,
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! It's fake! It's fake! It's fake! It's fake! I don't like snakes.
yeah, no
I don't
shit,
like
Gary.
snakes.
No shit, Gary. We saw that.
That's funny.
Gary felt that. I guarantee you, for 3 weeks. For 3 weeks, he probably was physically recovering.
Including people
The
who
way
have
he
a dead
hit that
tree and
golf
let it fall
cart-
on the neighbor's car.
And how
He
he,
tumbled over it. That's funny.
yeah, and he couldn't verbalize either. Yeah.
Get the fuck out! Get the fuck out of here!
Not cool. Not cool. That's you're an evil
Dude,
girl.
that's hilarious.
All right. Did you see this picture? Now, I thought this was cool.
Yeah.
Now, real quick, though, the headline is clickbait. It says a herd of capybaras take over a Brazilian city for unknown reason. You know we got capybaras here in town?
Yeah. We have
Yeah.
a few.
Yeah, well, not necessarily wild capybaras. Those are javelinas.
Yeah,
but,
we get javelinas more.
Yeah, but there are places in town that house capybaras, and you can visit them. And we've had them on. But this is a really cool thing. Now, the capybaras did not take over the town. Just full disclosure, but they do like to go out on walks at night. And that's what this is. So this is just a herd of capybaras taking a stroll in a nearby town late at night, and they do it in single file. It's a trip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's so weird because like they just automatically do that. I wonder if they have like a little conversation beforehand. Be like, okay, guys, we need to
Oh, they're
walk
talking.
in a single file line right now.
Yeah, absolutely. They're definitely talking. All right, we're back on the air. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. I had a fun time with my co-host this morning, Veal Vegan. Excellent job, Veal.
Thank you.
And we'll probably even do it again one of these days, right? So did you learn anything new today?
No.
Okay. Well, then I guess that's just like an average day at home. Well, before I leave you and pass things over to Robin Nash, I will give a beef tip. Did you know today is actually the most dangerous day on the road out there? August 7th is the most dangerous day to drive. This according to a dash cam company who crunched the numbers, and they found that this random Wednesday in August is the most dangerous day of the year to drive. They didn't explain why this day in August is so dangerous, but it's based on data from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. They also did a poll that found that 62% of drivers feel like the roads are more dangerous than they were 5 years ago. Now, I know you're still afraid to drive based off the information I just gave you.
Yeah.
Are you still scared?
Yes. Absolutely.
Well, these roads are a little more dangerous just because the potholes and whatnot and just Tucson drivers in general. But so my beef tip to you is be a defensive driver each and every day, but especially today because for whatever reason, it's Bizarro Day and it's more dangerous than any other day out there. So, I always wrap up the show telling you or asking you to drive safe and ride safe. So more so today, you're going to drive safe and ride safe because it'd be dangerous out there for unknown reasons.
Yeah.
All right, I'd like to thank you guys for listening to the show today. Tomorrow morning, we're going to give out a few pairs of tickets for the Black Moods. We're going to have Mari, Emil, and Rico all in studio. Herb Stratford's going to be joining us, plus other special guests. So it's going to be a party. Join us bright and early, 6 a.m. Till then, Robin Nash is up next. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later. Huh? You want to say anything to the streamers before we go there?
Bye.
There you go. And you got to say peanut butter cup
Peanut butter cup.
and say babuski.
Babuski.
There you go.
I will not